Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Cougar 19.
On the give, it's Vidal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 70, 70. 70, Timberwolf. Riggs.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
70, Timberwolf. Warriors, 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Vikings, 60 Lions.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Tiger.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. The slot man in motion right. On the ground, this is Shawn Judkins. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Shawn Judkins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Right side, complete to Mechie. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him. To force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, here's Judkins.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now they'll change things around before the snap. A give up the middle, Judkins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force. and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Third down and 13.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Pass caught right side, Fannin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on. 18.
Back to throw. Now he's going to... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Rig alert.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on second and 12. This will be complete to Mechie. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Vidal. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
It's pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
7 to 50.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And now they'll shift things around. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. An inside run to Jenkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A give. Here's Jenkins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll set up a throw. There's a short one caught by Finn, and only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Finn, and 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third down and 6. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Demetrius Knight able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Second and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Drop 60. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got to move him downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Breaks through the contact.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Cardinal. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now an audible here into something else.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
Down at the 25. Here's 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go street.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go now. Mikey, 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll swing this out to Sampson.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. looking to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. He's still on his feet, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
70 Timberwolves.
17-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
He'll try and do this himself.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Set. Lions.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back.
And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They defer to Brown to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on a 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the